Bev, your gel educator, and today I'm going to show you how to create the viral Korean crystal nails. In April, I wore crystallized ombre mani inspired by Nail by You, and my mom liked it so much she wanted to have a similar design. She gets her acrylic and pedicures done with another tech, so I usually just kind of do the art over. But because she uses her hands a lot, we have to keep her nails short, and if I'm not careful with crystal application, it's easy to distort the shape of her nail and make it look really bulky. So for the base, I'm using my absolute favorite nude syrup from Byote. It's called Peony Pink. It has just the perfect pink glow, unlike other nudes that kind of have a more milky white base. I just did one coat, but if you're trying to hide the free edge, you could do 2 slightly thicker coats. Also, the key to nailing this look is to use lots of different types of iridescent glitter in a variety of shapes and sizes. I did 1 coat of Jeju Sunshine because it has 3 to 4 different hexagon shapes, so it's a lot easier than having to mix your own glitters. The next thing you're going to want to do is take some clear iridescent flakies. I'm using the Jinaunni one from Zillabue. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I work in product development and I see a lot of different flakies, and I've never seen flakies this magical. They are gorgeous. It has a really pretty pink, purple, red, and blue flash to it, but it looks kind of gray in the container, and then when I apply it on the nail, you'll see how amazing and magical it is. Also, when you apply this, make sure that you kind of do it in a U-shaped motion. Don't just apply it directly across, because the horizontal shape just makes the nail look wider. So if you kind of fan out the design or fan out the glitters when you're applying, it just looks a lot better on the nail. And then as you can see, a little goes a long way with this, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have this container forever. And all I did was just apply a little bit, and that was enough to cover her entire edge. So now you're going to want to go ahead and take some clear builder gel and then just apply 1 very thin coat over the entire nail. Because we cured our glitters, they still need to be encapsulated, but we also need a glue for our rhinestones, so this is going to act as doing both jobs. So I just applied 1 really thin coat, and then you're going to go ahead and grab your rhinestones next. And do not cure this. Make sure that this is still tacky because we want to use it as glue for our rhinestones. So I got my rhinestones from Aliexpress, but you can buy yours anywhere you want. I got clear back ones, so they don't have any foil or anything like that. And part of the trick for this technique is to again make the nail look slim, but also give you a high impact shine. So the trick for that is to use those clear rhinestones over sparkle, because once the nail is fully encapsulated, you can't really tell what is causing the sparkle. Everything just kind of shines, and because you have glitters as the base and the rhinestones are clear, it just distorts the light and makes it look so pretty. But this is the most important trick out of the entire tutorial, is your placement for the rhinestones. So going with less is better than going with more. You're gonna see what happens when I try to squeeze more rhinestones on and it just doesn't work. Also, I kind of don't like the look when the rhinestones go past the ombre too much. I notice you can kind of see the harsh line of the stone, and it just kind of ruins the look. So you can kind of see here what happens when I tried to put 4 stones on. It was way too much. The magic number for me happened to be 3, and it doesn't even matter what shape the rhinestones are really, as long as you kind of place the stones closer together so that way you can still see the outline and silhouette of the nail. So you can tell here when I'm playing around with the stones, when the stones are pushed out to the edge, it's gonna make the nail look bigger and flatter, especially when you use builder gel to kind of cover it. So if you push the nails closer to the center, it keeps the nails in a nice shape, so that way when you cover it, you're still gonna have a nice clear edge of the nail, and that silhouette and shape is going to help you keep the nail looking slim. So I just did a quick cure to kind of secure everything in place, and then use a bit more of builder gel to just put all of your rhinestones in. So when you're doing this, again, don't apply a super thick coat. I'm doing a little bit more than I usually would because, again, my mother uses her hands so much. She does a lot of cleaning, she helps care for my grandpa, she helps care for my dad, and we really need to put a lot of product on to keep them like secure. Usually I only see her about once a month, so I put a lot on. And now we just kind of flip her finger up so that way all the gel pools towards the apex and creates a really nice shape. Again, we don't want the sides of her nails, especially the sides of the free edge, to be completely covered in so much gel because it's just going to make the nail look really, really wide. And then we're doing a quick cure here. And then once this is all done, and we kind of have the gel in place and everything like that, I'm gonna go ahead and have her do a full cure. So this is just like a partial cure. Also, that light that I'm using from Jello Jello is amazing. I love how you can touch the bottom and then it turns on instead of always having to touch like the button at the top of the light. So that's kind of what it looks like. So she's doing another full cure now. And then we're just gonna top it off with some top gel from Fiote. This is the OZ top, I wanna say. And it has a really nice thin consistency because, again, after applying all of that builder gel, we are trying to still keep the nail as slim as possible. So I'm gonna opt for a thinner top coat that isn't super bulky, and the OZ thin top is perfect for me. And this is basically it. So this look is really simple. It's not very hard at all. You can use whatever shape rhinestones you want. So all those really weird shapes that like sometimes you get in crystal packs, it's perfect for this look because you don't really see the shape of the rhinestone when you look at the nails later. You just kind of see something sparkly. And the thing about all of this is that it is kind of a bulky look. You need a lot of builder gel to encapsulate the nails, especially if your client uses their hands a lot like mine does, or my mom. My mom's my client at this point, but it's still possible to make it look beautiful even with having to do all that cover and all of that builder gel and all those big bulky rhinestones. Again, when you're looking at the nails, you're not going to catch that. Obviously, when she turns her hand to the side, you're going to see that it's bulky because we're using really big rhinestones, but her shape of the nail doesn't look super bulky, and that's the goal. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and follow me for more tips and tutorials. Talk to you guys later. Bye!